Traders have FOMO, fear of missing out, isn't it, guys? Whenever you see price going up, you say, oh my god, price is going up. In the fear of missing out on a good rally, you end up entering the trade right there at the market price without thinking about any stop loss, money management. And then what happens? The moment you see a negative tick, you panic and exit the trade. Doesn't that happen with you guys? Never ever chase a trade, guys. It's the most pathetic way of trading. It's like running after a bus where you're bound to fall. In the next 15 minutes, here's what we're gonna learn. A hidden weapon to enter the Nifty rally here, right above this candle, and here, and right here above this candle, and this beautiful sell-off right below this candle. We take the help of a very traditional, solid technical analysis concept. When the price moves up, it moves up like this. Like this. It goes up, it retraces a bit, it goes up, it retraces a bit, it goes up and retraces a bit. And whenever the price comes down, it never falls straight away. It goes down like this, retraces up a bit, goes down a bit, retraces up a bit, goes down and retraces up a bit. Alright. So what we do is we compare this price movement with a momentum indicator. Momentum indicator, we have RSI, we have stochastics, we have CCI, but we'll do it with RSI. Alright. So we plot an RSI, and whenever the price moves up, normally the RSI also moves up. When the price moves down, the RSI exactly imitates the price movement and moves down. When the price moves up, the RSI moves up. When the price comes down, the RSI also comes down. When the price moves up, the RSI also moves up. When the price comes down, the RSI also comes down, or any momentum indicator. So here the price is making higher lows. Do you see this? And at the same time, our momentum indicator RSI is also making higher lows. So this is a normal scenario. What we are looking for is, guys, that price is making higher lows, but the RSI goes up, comes down, goes up, and here it makes a lower low. This is the hidden weapon I was talking about. This condition when the price is making higher lows, but the momentum indicator RSI makes lower lows, is called hidden divergences, my friends. Come guys, let's see it on a chart. So this is a Nifty daily candlestick chart. So you see guys, the first rule we're looking for divergences is you shift to a line chart. So this line chart is plotted on the closing price of Nifty. Now what we'll do is we'll plot our momentum indicator we were talking about. RSI, you can choose any value over here, 5432. Choose a smaller value, smaller than 6. Alright, I choose 3. That's what I've been working with. See this guys, on the chart, I'll show you this amazing concept on the chart. The price went up over here, the RSI went up. The price retraced and the RSI also came down with the price. The price went up over here, the RSI also went up. The price made a higher low over here, and the RSI also made a higher low. The price went up, RSI also went up. The price made a higher low over here, but the RSI came down and made a lower low. This beautiful concept is called hidden divergences. The moment you see a hidden divergence formation on the line chart, you switch to a candlestick chart. This candle guys, where the RSI made a lower high and the price made a higher low, this is the divergence candle. We enter slightly above the high of this divergence candle and put our stop loss slightly below the low of this divergence candle. So this is our entry, this is our stop loss. You can book your profit in many ways. You can choose 1:2. You can bring your stop loss to cost when you reach 1:1. Let's look at a bearish setup, guys. The price came down over here. The RSI came down. The price retraced. The RSI went up. The price came down over here. The RSI went up. The price came down over here. The RSI went up. But guys, if you compare these two highs of price, let me draw a trend line over here. And if you compare these two highs of RSI has made a higher high while the price has made a lower high. This is a bearish setup. This is hidden divergence in a bearish setup. So the next step, you simply switch to a candlestick chart. And this candle where the RSI made a higher high compared to the price which made a lower high, this, my friends, is the divergence candle. You put your sell order right below the low of this candle and put your stop loss right above the high of this candle. But look at this beautiful gap down, guys. Isn't this amazing? You were able to enter into this bloodbath right at this point. I want to tell you one more thing. Hidden divergence means continuation. Every technical analysis concept works well in a particular context. By context, I mean, guys, here the trend is up and at the same time the momentum is also high. How do you make sure that the trend is up and the momentum is also high? Very simple, draw a trend line. If the angle of the trend line is more than 60 degrees, you can be sure that the momentum is high along with an uptrend. Simple. Let's draw a trend line over here. A steep trend line. If the angle is more than 60 degrees, that means you have a downtrend over here along with high momentum. Now, if you don't want to trust your naked eyes and you want a thumb rule, I can give you a thumb rule also. We'll take help of a very conventional, old, trustable technical analysis tool, our moving averages. We go to studies over here, moving averages, that's what we choose. In the period, we choose 13. You can choose 10 also, you can choose 15 also. There's no hidden secret behind this unlucky number 13. And here in this field, instead of close, just choose high. Alright, and we choose a exponential moving average. So that's plotted over here. Let's do one more thing. Let's go to moving averages again and choose the same period 13. Let's choose exponential over here, but in the field, instead of high, we choose low. So we get a band over here. Now we want another moving average. We go to studies. In the period, we choose 5 and exponential. Whenever the 5 EMA moves above this band, we can easily say that we are in an uptrend. The 5 EMA has crossed below this band, so we can easily say the price has moved in a downtrend. When the 5 EMA, the 5 exponential moving average, is within this band over here, we can say that the market is in sideways movement. We first need to make sure that we are in an uptrend. The second thing what we need to make sure is that the momentum is high. For uptrend, what we'll do is we'll see if the 5 EMA is above this band. And for momentum, what we'll see is that if the closing price of a divergence candle is above the 13 EMA high-low band. And in a bearish setup, we'll see that the closing price is below this 13 EMA high-low band which we created. One thing which you can do, guys, to make your setups more powerful is you can go to the higher time frame. Here we are choosing daily chart, so the higher time frame will be the weekly chart. If you are using the weekly chart for spotting the divergences, the higher time frame will be the monthly chart. If you are using the hourly chart for spotting the divergences, the higher time frame will be the daily chart. So what we'll do here is we'll switch to the weekly chart. And the weekly chart also, we will make sure that the 5 EMA is above this band. That's it guys, that will make your setup more powerful. Always confirm the trend with the higher time frame trend also. For bullish setup, our 5 EMA should be greater than our 13 EMA plotted on high field. And the close of the candle should be above the 13 EMA plotted on the high field. And similarly guys, I'll tell you the rules for the bearish divergence setup. The 5 EMA should be below the 13 EMA plotted on the low field, and the price should be closing below the 13 EMA low.